back again. I'm so excited. You know, these stories to me have been the highlight of what's been going on lately. Just to hear these stories, to hear about all these things that are happening, and over 100,000 views we've had already. It's been great. And we want to thank Leanne's Fine Jewelry for making this possible. Behind the Green and Gold podcast. The greatest thing is for our listening audience, our community, is I think one of the main reasons you get involved in the sports program is because you feel a connection. And that's exactly what we're trying to do, is we're trying to build a connection with the community. And today we have Henley.
Hi.
Henley is excited to be here. She's not nervous at all. She's not scared. She is one of our volleyball athletes. And let me just be candid. Take a guess the number of full volleyball matches I watched before I started this job.
2.
That's too many. I had watched zero. There's eye rolling going on. I know. I had watched 0 full. My volleyball experience was confined to a pool in Cancun for the most part. So, but since I've gotten here, and I'm not just saying this because you're here, it's one of the most exciting things to watch. It's one of the most exciting sports. And I've learned so much that I didn't even know that I didn't know about volleyball. Henley Hooks plays volleyball. She is a RSH, right side hitter.
Oh, yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. I was wondering where you were going with that.
Yeah, me too. That's position 2. It's opposite side.
Yeah.
Listen to me dropping all these. Tacking, blocking. And one thing I told Henley this early on, she hits the ball so hard. He's being nice. But she does. Benton High School.
Yes.
Benton, Arkansas. So you're not far from home.
Oh, like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Ish.
That's just far enough, but just close enough, you know? Mm-hmm. Went to high school there, 10th through 12th, your whole life?
My whole life.
The Benton Panthers.
Yep.
1,300 students in your school. Mm-hmm. So how many were in your graduating class?
I would say around 500-ish,
oh, wow.
Maybe a little less than that.
Yeah. So a pretty good sized class.
Mm-hmm.
Maroon.
Mm-hmm. Maroon and gray.
It's gray, yeah. I did some. You're only about 60 miles from home, so you're close. I did some looking into your high school career. Very illustrious high school career.
Looked at my high school career.
Well, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. This is behind the green and gold.
Yeah.
State champion in 2023.
Mm-hmm. Senior year.
That's pretty awesome. They also won the next year without you. No, I'm not saying anything, but I'm just saying. They did win in 2024, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did.
So what I found out is Michelle Shopik.
Yes.
Is that how you say your name?
Shupik.
Shupik?
Mm-hmm.
Legendary.
Yes.
She's
awesome.
So how long did you have her as your coach?
I had her 10th grade on.
Oh, so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
All-State,
mm-hmm.
2023.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty impressive.
Thank you.
State champion, All-State, and then so enlighten us a little bit, because every sport is different, mm-hmm. about how the recruiting process works, in particular for your sport, and then also your particular self, how it worked for you.
So volleyball is different, I feel like, than most sports, because it's a lot of work that you put in by yourself, of being like, I'm going to send you an email and I'm going to tell you everything about myself, and then I'm going to send you a highlight reel through like just a basic email. And the first 5 seconds of your clip is the most important, because if you don't like intrigue them, then they're not going to watch the rest of the video. So
in the recruiting, how much is high school career and all the club type volleyball? Did you play a lot of club type volleyball mm-hmm. too?
Yeah, I played club since I was 14. I was a late starter than most girls that started playing volleyball. So I was kind of late to the volleyball game, but I made it still, obviously.
Yeah.
I think that club definitely plays a bigger part than high school, just because there are some girls who go to like 2A schools versus like 5A right. schools. And then you just play for better clubs and you go and see a bunch of different states. And then a lot of different coaches from other states can see you.
So, I mean, that's as far as the recruiting goes, a coach can go to one tournament and see
yep.
10 different teams, as opposed to having to go to your high school.
Mm-hmm.
So you think, in the grand scheme of things, those recruiters look more at the club.
Oh, definitely. And it also sucks as a player too, for sometimes if you have a bad game and they are standing at your court for 5 minutes and they see one bad moment, then they're probably going to walk away and not see you ever again.
Right.
Or you could have a best game of your life and they want you immediately and you'll get an email
and you know,
the next day.
The thing is too, is you're sitting there getting ready and you look out of the corner of your eye and you see those and you're like, oh. And it's just one way or the other, you take a bad turn. And also it affects you mentally all the time
It
too.
does.
So let's talk about your personal recruiting. How did that go down?
Mine was very short because I came here. I did not want to come here at Tech at all. That was like my thing that I always said since I was probably in 10th grade and was thinking about starting the recruiting. So college coaches can't start talking to you until like June 15th or so after your junior year.
Yeah, there's an article.
Or before your junior year.
There's an article about you where you said you wanted to go a long way from home.
I did.
And that you were surprised that you chose Arkansas Tech.
I had a rough time in high school, so I wanted to get really far away and just start over and see what else the world had to offer. But so the assistant coach that we had at that time, when I was in 10th grade, he came to one of our games to watch another girl, and I tried to go talk to him, and he was like, "No, I can't talk to you. Like, please go away." And
it's because you weren't old enough yet?
Yes, because I wasn't old enough. So it was against the rules.
Yeah.
And I didn't know because I was like, I had no idea. I didn't even know if I wanted to play in college or not. But he ended up sending my Coach Stoop an email and was like, hey, I want to come talk to Henley. Here's how we can reach out to her because they couldn't contact us.
Right.
So send her to our camp. So then it was June 15th before my junior year. So they were able to talk to me. And I got a phone call from that assistant coach. And I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot because I'm not going to close the doors because it was just early. It was my first phone call of the day. And so they were like, let's just get you on campus and come to the camp.
Had you been to the campus at all before?
No.
Never?
Well, I mean, for like the Russellville area for high school because they're kind of in our town, but not for volleyball at all, college volleyball.
That's awesome.
So I came to the camp and they were like, we really like you. Let's get you on a visit. So I was like, okay, might as well. Came on a visit. I was offered. And 2 weeks later, I went home, did a lot of praying. And I was like, I don't see myself going anywhere else. I don't want to wait on anybody else to offer me or talk to anybody else. I'm cutting it all off and I'm going to Tech. And so that's what I did.
And you touched on two things there. The first thing that I noticed is you said the first time they came to watch somebody else. And every podcast we've had, they've made that same statement that when the recruiters come to watch somebody else, they're like, okay, this is my chance. And what that does is it completely takes the pressure off of you because they're not here to watch you. But if you do something to catch their eye, that's different. And then the next thing you said, we were talking about how you had in your mind, I'm going far away. But 60 miles emotionally may be a long, long way from Benton. So when you get here, you just feel like you can take a deep breath and it's kind of like home. So what was your first impression when you got to Tech?
For my tour or for the camp?
Just overall, when the first time you walked onto campus, what did you think about campus?
It was bigger than I thought. From looking at it, like when you pass it on the interstate, it just looks kind of dead. And then you get on campus and you start walking around. I was like, wow, this is actually really big.
Really pretty. Yeah.
But it's not too big to where you're overwhelmed.
100%.
Because I've been to U of A and I walk on that campus and I have no idea where I am. I get lost. But then I come here and I'm like, oh, wow, it's so pretty and outdoorsy. So I really liked the campus. There was never a problem with anything on campus.
So you said you got into the volleyball thing a little late. What got you into volleyball?
It was popular at the time. I played softball until 9th grade. I was going to go to school.
Was that your sport?
It was
That's
my
what
sport.
you want to do? Yeah.
I was better at softball. It was just my thing. I did it since I was 5 years old.
Right.
And so eventually I just got tired and burnt out of softball. And, my dad was my coach. So that was tough for a while too, of just battling back and forth of, man, I don't want to play anymore, but I don't want to let anybody down. So I tried out for the 7th grade team and I made it. And I just took it and ran.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite memory before coming to Tech of volleyball?
Club, for sure. I would say I love to travel. So And playing for a club just gives you so many opportunities and open doors. Even though it's not like a vacation, they're mini vacations. So me and my mom, for a lot of the times, would go and travel. And those are my favorite memories, just getting to spend quality time with her and making and seeing so many different things.
So what's been your biggest challenge so far?
In college?
In sports?
Probably trying to find time outside of volleyball and learning who I am as outside of volleyball, because now my chapter's closing and you get to college and you're like, okay, well, I don't want volleyball to take over my life because it's not going to mean anything after I graduate. So I think separating my identity of volleyball and finding my identity in other things.
Well, that's so healthy, because your whole life when you're playing a sport, you're identified as that sport, and that and sometimes that becomes your total personality and your total life. So that's really smart to be able to do that. So how do you balance? And have one of the hardest majors there is a nursing major. It's so demanding. How do you balance work, school, friendships? What's your balance situation?
It took me a while to figure out, and I'm still figuring it out.
Hey, I'm 52 and I'm still figuring that out too. So don't worry about that.
Just knowing the priorities. Like I said, I think once I figured out that my identity is not in volleyball, I was able to flourish in other aspects of my life.
That's right.
And also not making my identity nursing school or how good I am as a nurse, and just taking it one day at a time, being like, okay, the Lord has given me the opportunity to be here, so I'm going to take this opportunity, I'm going to grow, and I'm going to learn, and I'm still going to find time to enjoy everything else.
That's right. I mean, it's all about the balance and finding those things. What's been your favorite moment as a Golden Son?
Probably just making friends. I think that was my biggest thing when I came to college was, man, I really hope I find a good group of girls that want to support me and like actually truly want to see me shine. And I think that I found that, and that's probably the best thing that I could take from a college volleyball team.
And it's so interesting to hear you say that, because from the outside looking in, people would think when you're a college athlete, the most important thing is the win-loss record, or my personal. And every answer has always been the relationships that I make, because 15 years from now, you're not going to remember what your junior year win-loss record was, but you're going to be, seeing pictures of Allison's kids all the time, and all those relationships that you have with those people. So what are some lessons that you've learned from coaches or teammates?
Specifically from Coach Hoop, I would say, and from one of my 18 club Coach Back. I went through a lot of hard life things that I had to learn early and just learn to adapt. And so when I would talk to them, they just give me the advice of, listen, like, volleyball is not your everything, and just because these things are happening to you doesn't make them right, doesn't make it fair, but knowing like how to overcome them and like having the tough conversations first, so that way your relationship with these people grows and you can still like be friends with these people and continue to move and love your sport, but also maturing and just overcoming the hardships.
I mean, that's great advice.
Yeah.
So what kind of things do you do outside of your sport? Not just hobbies. Like, I mean, what's your nursing major?
Yes.
It takes a ton of time. And we're going to get into something really big about the Team USA, but school, friends.
Yeah.
Do you play golf?
I don't.
Okay. Good.
I'm terrible at golf.
Finally. Everybody else plays golf.
No.
But that does segue into something that's pretty big that I want you to talk about for just a minute. And it's the only Arkansas Tech volleyball player that's ever been asked to do this.
Yeah.
And the only one this year from the Great American Conference. You've been asked to travel to Brazil.
Yes.
To be a part of Team USA. Tell us about that.
So it's 20 girls that are invited from the owner of the club, the Ron Smith, and I have no idea how he found me, but he emailed Coach Hannah and was like, hey, Henley had a great season. I would love to invite her out to come play for the USA team.
Let me just stop you there. You're being a little bit humble because you say you have no idea how he found you. You were all conference.
But I mean, like, I'm in Russellville, Arkansas, and it's like, how?
But you're all conference in the GAC. The team had a great improvement.
Yeah.
So you can be confident in your ability. He found you because you're good. Go ahead. Sorry.
But so Coach Hannah sent me the email, and I can't lie, I thought it was spam.
Sure.
I was like, okay, this is not real.
Well, let's just say that if I would have gotten any email from wanting me to be on Team USA and anything, it would have been spam. But
Yeah.
yours
yeah. I was like, hey, Coach Hannah, is this legit? Because if so, we need to talk. And so we talked about it. And she's like, yeah, no, I've heard of this. And one of my previous teammates had gone the year before for the D3 team. And so I thought that was really cool. And I was like, okay, I know people that have gone for this. And if I'm going to be blessed with this opportunity, I'm going to do everything I can to take it because it's an incredible achievement.
20 girls in all of Division II volleyball, and you're one of those. So that's very impressive.
Thank you.
That's this summer.
May 11th through the 21st.
And you have to raise your own funds for that.
Yep.
And so we want to, if you're out there and you want to help out, it's a wonderful opportunity.
Yeah.
You need to try to reach out to me, and I'll get you in touch with the right people. It's wpiker1@atu.edu. We're going to make this happen for sure. So we're very proud of you for that. So,
Thank you.
We're going to do a few fast break questions here. What would be your favorite class?
Probably none of them. But if you count going to clinical as a class, that would be my favorite because I'm a hands-on learner and I like to go do stuff.
My favorite class in elementary school was recess.
Oh, yeah. Or lunch.
Pre-game song.
I don't have one.
Henley.
Okay, but as a team, we all go in the locker room and we play music as a team on the speaker and all get hyped together. So I couldn't pick one.
Okay, I get that. Dream NIL deal.
Taco Bell.
Whoa. Wow. Did not see that one coming.
Yeah.
That's pretty surprising. Who's your funniest teammate?
Allison.
Jackson. That doesn't surprise me one bit. Describe your team with one word.
Committed.
Yeah. So we're going to do a few more rapid fire, and then we're going to finish with the final 10, but I like these. So what's a game changer moment for you? And that's a broad term, and you can go from, as something somebody said to even a moment that happened in a game. What's a game changer moment for you?
I honestly think my biggest game changers are when somebody ticks me off. Like, not anybody on my team or my coaches, but if there's a student section or somebody that's really feisty, if I feel like it just gets me so riled up and I have to go prove something.
Because you go one of two ways when that happens. You either shut down or you shut them up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I like that. Coach said what? What's something that coach has said that?
50 burpees in 4 minutes.
Okay. She don't play around. No. I heard about the whole jump rope situation. I would do that 10 times Somebody
more.
may have tried to pay me to go steal all the jump ropes and hide them. So I'm just saying, I'm not going to call any names, but I'll tell you later.
Okay.
What's your off-season focus? What do you do in the off-season? Do you have one focus, big focus? What do you do?
I tend to do one focus for, I have a big focus for us as a team, and that's just to get better and to grow and to continue to impress people with our skill. But then every single day, I like to focus on something for practice, whether it be my blocking footwork or my wrist snap for hitting. It just depends on the day.
What is there something that in volleyball that comes easy for you, or that you haven't struggled with?
I think my commitment level has never changed, regardless of the situation I'm in, because I love volleyball and I love the team. And so I think skills can change and, you have good days and bad days, but I think that's probably my biggest thing is I'm still going to show up and work for my team. Has
there been one thing that's just been why can't I get this? Why a struggle for you?
I really suck at blocking. If we're talking skill-wise, it's blocking.
Same.
So.
I do too. Green and gold gratitude. What are you, as a Golden Sun, what are you thankful for?
The ability to be here. That sounds like a cop-out answer, but it's not.
No.
I think that there have been a lot of things in my life that I don't think that I deserve to have gotten. And I think one of the things is playing volleyball and being able to do what I do, because there's not a lot of people that can be an athlete and be a nursing student. And I think that the Lord has given me the ability and the opportunity to do that. So
I mean, you think about this way. You look back at 10-year-old Henley Rose.
Yeah.
And you tell her at this age, this is, I mean, she wouldn't believe it.
No.
She'd be like, where's Russellville, Arkansas? Where's Arkansas Tech? You're playing volleyball now?
Yeah.
How'd that happen? You're going to be a nurse?
Yeah.
You're going to Brazil? I mean, think about that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What an amazing journey that you've been on. Yeah. So you should be very proud of that.
Very thankful.
We want to thank Leanne's Fine Jewelry for making this possible. Maybe your boyfriend can go buy you an engagement ring there.
I'm trying.
We're not putting any pressure on
I
him.
hope he watches this.
Pull the trigger, bro. We're going to end, as we do always, with the final 10.
Okay.
And the final 10 questions. Are you ready?
Yes.
What is one word that best describes you as an athlete?
Tough.
I like that. What motivates you to work hard when no one is watching?
I think just the reason, as I said, just showing up for my teammates. Because if you're not going to do it, then there's no reason to be on a team.
Absolutely. What part of your sport do you love the most?
The community and the friendships, for sure.
What is the hardest part of being an athlete that people don't see?
Mental health.
Man, we could have a whole podcast. Right there. We'll bring you back and talk about that. What sound or moment during a game makes you feel the most alive?
Student sections. Chirping.
I love it. What sound or moment during a game do you least enjoy?
Silence. That's not really a sound because there's not sound, but silence is awful.
I get it. Who has had the biggest impact on you as an athlete?
Definitely my parents. They have helped me come through with a lot of stuff and just have given me the opportunity to even be here. So
it's a great answer. And we also want to give your high school coach a shout out too.
Oh, heck yeah. She's awesome.
What lesson has sports taught you that applies to life?
Listen to the valid voices that matter. That was probably...
I like that.
It's not. I mean, it sounds crazy, but
I made that face because I just listen to the valid voices that matter.
Yeah. That's like the hardest thing in sports because there's people that are fighting for the same spot as you or fighting against you, and then you're going to have people that are jealous or just don't want to see you succeed. And if you're going to let those voices consume you, then you're never going to be a great athlete.
Every other voice is just noise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Listen to the valid voices that matter.
Yeah.
That's going to be the title of your autobiography.
Okay.
If you weren't playing your current sport, what activity would you want to try? Think you could still hit a softball?
Oh, definitely. I think so.
Bring her out. Let's go.
Definitely. But I probably would pick something that I've never done, like lacrosse. I think I would so like lacrosse because it's so aggressive and like physical contact.
Yeah. So this is always my favorite question.
Okay.
When, you're junior, you have one more year.
Mm-hmm.
When your time at Arkansas Tech, and what I love about this today is we're not talking about no transfer portal.
Yeah.
You're a lifer here.
Yes.
Once a Golden Son, always a Golden Son. When your time is done and people think about Henley, what do you want them to say?
Ooh, that's a tough question. Probably just that I left a legacy to where I am. Like I was always true to who I said I was. Like I've always been a Christian. I never will not be a Christian. And I want that to be shown through my life. And just my like positiveness in the leadership that I bring, I want that to always be remembered. And just not even in volleyball specifically, but also remembered as Henley for the nursing student, or Henley as someone who goes to church, or Henley as anything else, not just volleyball.
Amazing.
Okay.
Great answer.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. We're so proud of you.
Thanks.
I'm going to be wearing a Team USA t-shirt.
Yes.
And that's, one more time, when is that?
May 11th through the 21st.
Hopefully, if there's a way that we can find out if those are streaming or whatever, we'll share that too as well. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You killed it. Good job. Be sure to tune in. We got more coming. All your streaming platforms. We got Apple Podcasts. We got Spotify. We're on YouTube. The full video is going to be on Facebook. Like I said, over 100,000 views already. Just like it, share it. Get these stories out here because they're worth hearing. That's good stuff. Thank you so much.
Thank you.